Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Vic Tech with a quick video. And this video is named Kidney Stone Remedies Fail. Being that my channel is about do-it-yourself and repairs, and it's a general channel, I want to discuss my experience with kidney stones. So before I proceed, I have the medical. Here's my describing my kidney stones, and pretty much that's all I'm going to show. Just my experiences. It was discovered that I had a kidney stone, and it was 6x5, and I tried most of the so-called remedies out there. Now, granted, what may work for some may not work for all, and this is not something that it's a quick fix, a hack that you can do on some sort of device or a repair or a mod that you can do to a car. We're talking about your health, and you got to take into consideration that everyone that posts on the internet is not a professional, and even that should be taken with a grain of salt. You got to remember, what's on the internet, it's the opinions of a whole bunch of strangers that you don't know, and anyone could post anything. I'm not saying that it didn't work for them. I'm just saying my experience. So it was discovered that I had a kidney stone back in May 17. I had a renal sonogram, and at the time it was 6x5, and although it wasn't bothering me, it was there. So my urologist said, hey, you know what, let's monitor it. In 4 months you can do another sonogram, and let's see where it's at. Hopefully maybe it shrunk, maybe it doesn't grow. As long as it's not bothering you, we'll leave it alone. So of course, like everyone else, I went on the internet and I saw a whole bunch of videos and people saying, you know what, this works, that works, and I tried everything. I tried the parsley with the agave honey. I tried the lemon water. I drank nothing but lemon water from May all the way until my follow-up sonogram, renal sonogram. I did the what do you call it? The water and apple cider vinegar with the mother. Nothing but lemon water and a lot of water to try to break it down. I even got this right here. I even got this right here. And I'm not promoting any brands. I tried the Shanka Piedra. I doubled on the dose. As soon as I got up in the morning, I had Shanka Piedra with the liquid form and this with lemon water, and lots of it before anything to go through my system. And at night, the same. And during the day, just lots of lemon water. So when I went back for my follow-up sonogram, which is this one, it seemed that the what do you call it? Pretty much the stone grew. Now, I've seen hundreds, and I'm not gonna exaggerate, hundreds of videos on YouTube that say that they had a stone and this broke it up, and you see them saying, hey, it worked. I even tried drinking the pure lemon juice, the 8 ounce of glass of lemon juice, and then having every hour lemon water. I did that. And other than I felt that I had heartburn, nothing. Why did it grow? I don't eat salt. I watch my diet, and I avoided stuff that are so-called to cause kidney stones formation. So I was doing everything right. I was drinking a lot of water. So what happened? Who knows? At this point, the stone is gone. I did the shockwave lithotripsy, or whatever you call it, and that's how I got it removed. Yes, it's scary kind of for some people. Don't want to go under. So a lot of people want to avoid that. I think that it's a necessary evil. It was. It took less than an hour. I saw the time. I was out by 11:30 in the morning, and by 12:30 I was already up. I was in recovery, and I felt like I slept all night. I was rested. Yeah, I was sore. I was bruised, and it's done. And let me tell you, the relief. I noticed a big difference. a week before the procedure, what I started to feel was pressure in my back, and that's when my urologist said, "Yeah, it's starting to move, and you need to get it out." Now, it was in the lower pole of the kidney where it wasn't blocking or anything. I never had the excruciating pain. I never went through that. I'm glad I got it done. And a lot of people discuss about, oh, what are the long-term effects of, like having shockwave? What about surrounding organs? And that is a concern. But my concern was more kidney damage, kidney failure, the consequences of leaving the stone there, the consequences or the complications. What if I did have to get stents? And those, I've heard horror stories about those. So I got it done. And like I said, I'm not going to knock any of these products. If it worked for you, great. But for me, I don't know. Maybe it made the problem bigger. So what I'm doing now, I still have a follow-up appointment. I did capture fragments of the stones. My experience was great. I had concerns. I was a little bit anxious about the whole process. But guess what? It's done. It's out of my system. I could go to graphic details of what happened after, but I had no complications, and I have a follow-up in 2 weeks. And I do have stone fragments, again, that I was able to capture to the strainer, and I had to take those in for analysis. And then we'll take it from there. So what maybe caused it? Well, I think it was I didn't drink a lot of water. And one thing I probably did a lot was also I held, when I had to urine, I didn't go when I had to, I held it in. And those could be, factors that probably caused that stone to form. I remember in 2015, I did go in 2015, and when I got a sonogram or a CT scan, they had determined that it was the size of a grain of rice at that time. This is 2015, November of 2015. We're not right now in November of 2017. So, like I said, I don't know if what I did from May 2017 to October, the second week of October, third week of October, what did I do if I was doing supposedly everything to prevent it and to shrink it and to break it, which, like I said, listen, I have it right here in my hand. And I'm not promoting them because, hey, if it worked for you, and this is like supposedly one of the best ones out there, and listen, it didn't work for me. Now, to take it as preventive, now I drink a lot of water. In the morning, I still do the lemon and the apple cider vinegar with the mother. I do that. The parsley, it didn't work. I did the parsley. I did it religiously. It didn't work. I even took more than what I had to. I tried all that stuff. It didn't work for me. I'm not saying it doesn't work for you, but be careful, because when it comes to your health, you don't want to depend on the opinion of a whole bunch of strangers on the internet. You want to get professional advice, and asking other people. Your mileage may vary. My experience was nothing compared to what I read. A lot of the posts that I read kind of scared me and made me think twice before having the procedure done. Is there any side effects? I know people that had shockwave lithotripsy 20 years that I know personally, and they are fine. Their kidneys are working fine, and there was no recurrence of the stone coming back. And what they told me was drink a lot of coconut water, not the bottled, directly from the coconut. Hey, this is a person who experienced this 20 years ago, and they told me that that's what I should do, and that's something that I'm also going to do. Eat right and follow your primary care doctor or your urologist advice. That's why they're there. So I hope this video helps someone. I'm not a professional doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just sharing my experience, the good and the bad. The good, I got the stone out by shockwave lithotripsy. The bad, these products did not work for me. And my advice is seek professional help from a certified medical doctor. Go to the office and talk face to face and get a second opinion if you don't know, if you're not sure. Don't always rely on what's on the internet. All right? If you have any questions or comments, comment below, click and subscribe, and share this video, because someone else may be wondering, maybe having second thoughts, or this might help someone in their decision making on how to address it. But if you have a kidney stone, do not ignore it and address it. Thank you. Like and subscribe.